Okay, this is version 1.3 of my code here. I made some changes to the pinouts. Pin 0 and 1 are still the I2C. Pin 2 I left disconnected for right now. It will be the interrupt from PCA95550. The RTC is connected to pins 3, 4, and 5 now, and I have push button 0 connected to pin 6 of the propeller, and all the segments and digits are connected to the respective PCA9555s. This version I took out the display test because I already know the display is working and stuff. I just commented it out. I commented the code out. So it just, as soon as it starts, it reads the time clock. It sets the time clock to a date that's already stored in the ROM, and what I'm doing is just going through, reading the time clock, updating this display, and still reading the time clock like multiple times a second. And I'm also checking for the button press multiple times a second. If the button is pressed, it'll show the date instead of the time. And the time is in hours, minutes, seconds, and the date is month, day, year format, and I'll show you that here in a minute. There we go. It says it's 5:33 a.m., which it's not. This is from earlier today. You hold the push button down and it'll display the date, which is September 22nd, 2011. And then you let go and it goes back to the time. So that's what I have so far. I made a lot of changes in the code and stuff like that. I tried to make some things faster, but I ended up having to put some things back. The next version 1.4, I'm going to try to connect this and read the push buttons, and then by version 1.5 I'm going to try and have the software able to update the time clock, set the date and the time from the keypad here. So I'll see how that goes. It might be a little later than what I want, but I'm hoping not to change any more pinouts here, so this should be the way the pinout's going to be. I moved some things down because I had connected the interrupt from the second PCA955, which is never going to be used. So it's going to be used for the keypad. As soon as a button is pressed on the keypad, it's going to generate an interrupt on the PCA9555, and it's going to be read by pin 2 on the propeller. So I'm using pin 2 as the interrupt detection. And then I got to read the keypad from after the interrupt. So that's about it.